It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards.
He was brought down by 8.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together, ladies.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The carry for Jacksonville.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A pass complete here to Conley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Jaguars.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Jets 3, Jaguars 0.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Check 53. Take me up. Young lady. 53.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jag touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, Jaguars 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Jackson. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
At the 16-yard
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll give this to Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bell again, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
3-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Don't get nervous, man, 80.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Jackson. He's going to take... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try again with Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Maher is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
Here's
7.
2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A gain of
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Oliver.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Darnold completes it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And 6.
Now it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.